Hi, I'm Elizabeth Falk. I work for Lincoln Harris in the Investment Client Services Division. I'm facility manager at this location, which is the Fox Network Center. I noticed that our recycling program was definitely lacking. One of the first things that I did is I reached out to a different waste management vendor. We started a program to commingle our recycling. By doing that, we were able to reduce the confusion between what do I put in what container. We were using as many as $2,700 a year in just coffee cups, $1,000 a year in lids. So to solve that problem, we just purchased logoed mugs. We gave every employee in the building a mug with Fox Sports on it. Some of the other things that we looked at with the coffee program were the individual creamer cups. We were using those for all the flavors that everybody used. Determined that we had about 25,000 of those going to the landfill every year because they too weren't recyclable. So we switched to the pumps. Those containers are recyclable. So the third part of the coffee program that we looked at was the actual coffee packets that we use. So the coffee and tea that's in the packets gets composted. The packaging itself gets recycled to be used in other materials. We're heavily based in electronics. We made a big commitment to making sure that all those things are recycled properly at a pretty significant cost. It's important to us to make sure that it does get disposed of properly. After we had completed a lot of the initial changes in the program, I wanted to kind of take a look and see where we stood. So I worked with our waste management company to perform a waste audit. So they brought out a special dumpster and left it with us for a week, and then took it back and actually went through everything and sorted, and we then took that information in the forms of a presentation, and I did a lunch and learn for the employees to present that information so they could see what we were good at, what we weren't good at, and how we could improve. And we will be repeating this process and do another waste audit semi-annually, just to keep track of how we're doing as a group with our recycling. One of the biggest challenges that I've had in the years of building this program was trying to get the message out, make sure everyone knew why we were recycling, why it's important, and what our program was. And we found many different ways to do that. We started first with a meeting where we had an ambassador from every department, and our waste management vendor brought in an account manager who gave us a little education. I also added signs throughout the building, just any way that I felt like I could get the message across. While the program developed, in looking at the various forms of signage that I chose to do, one of the most interesting things is that the diorama that I made that reminded me of a third grade social studies project was one of the more effective communication tools. When we learned about the ambassador program, we felt like it was important to apply because we wanted to share all the things we learned and all the great things that we felt like we'd done in this building, but we also felt like it would be a great opportunity to learn from other businesses.